If you're anything like me, since the start of COVID-19 and working from home, you've been working from home more often than normal. That means things like your day-to-day chairs are getting a bigger workout than ever before. Now, for some time, I've used this here. This is a Serta memory foam chair here for in my office, for in the game room and whatnot, and it's been okay, but I will say, being a larger dude, I have broken down the foam in this. It's not as comfortable as it used to be. It doesn't recline. I've been looking for another chair, and that's where the folks from Dowinx come into play here today. Hey everyone, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Welcome to our latest episode. I do appreciate you coming by and checking out what we have going on here today. If you like what you see here, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button. That way each and every time we do upload new content, you are kept informed and up to date. And what I want to know from you here today, do you use a gaming chair? Do you have an office chair? Do you just have a rocking chair or a couch or something like that that you game on? Let me know. So like I say, the folks from Dowinx have sent us this here. This is their 6689 black gaming chair, and it is designed to really be pretty much an ultimate sort of gaming chair. It offers a lot of different features such as reclining, it offers a massager, also offers a footrest. So what we're gonna do in this episode, we're gonna take this, we're gonna open it up, we're gonna put it together, see how difficult the assembly process is, and we're gonna see how the creature comforts of it is. Again, me being a bigger guy, some of the other gaming chairs that are on the market, a little bit narrow. I'm hoping that this definitely fits my needs and my, well, I hope it fits me. So one of the things of note on here too, attention, read the manual prior assembly. Pretty much common sense for any sort of device you're gonna put together, whether we're talking a gaming chair, a display stand, anything along those lines. Now, I will say this is a pretty hefty box. I would say at least 30-35 pounds. So that tells me that the materials in here are probably pretty decent. At least that's going to use a dense foam and, you know, at least a rigid plastic for the back and things along those lines. Speaking of the back, we've got the back of the chair right there. Actually pretty light. I'm going to show you this a little bit closer later. It almost looks like it has a carbon fiber weave to the back of it. And this is the red and black one. That's awesome. They have this available in a number of different colors. We have the base that the wheels will mount to. Looks like the headrest probably. This I'm excited for, I think. Actually, no. So here's the headrest actually. This is what I'm excited for. I believe this is the massaging lower lumbar support. Good, thick, dense foam on the packing here too. That's nice to see. Seat of the chair right here. Box of goodies there. An envelope. I'm sure that the instructions are in here. And seeing as the fact that it has the handle, and I'm assuming this is our pneumatic or the gas kind of support for the center of the chair. And here is the other armrest, I'm thinking. Yeah, that's the other armrest. I was wondering where the other armrest would have been. All right, so here is, again, I think this is the manual. Nice cardstock and everything on here too. I gotta give them credit on that. Yep, user guide, brand story, introduction, component, instruction, main features. I just want to see how to assemble it. Oh, that was the, that's the footrest. Okay, good to know. And they actually have an installation video in addition to what we're seeing here. So first up, we're gonna start with the base. We're gonna pull off the bubble wrap. This is for Lady Lacey and JLove81. There you go, ladies. So flip this upside down and get the wheels out. I'm guessing the wheels and other hardware are in this box here. Yep, there's our hardware and everything. There's our wheels, some plastic pieces, covers, and oh, looks like that's the gasmatic or the pneumatic thing for in the center. So, well, in the meantime, let's go ahead and we'll get the wheels out. So the wheels on the chair can go round and round. Not too hard of a fit, but it does take a little bit of force to get them in here. Wheels are molded composite, they're not metal, so that's good to note. And that one. Okay, flip it over, and then we need to get the center gas bit. So there's that, this goes in the base like that. And then there's the plastic cover that goes on top of it. That's this guy here. Drops right into place, just like it should. Terrific. Now we've got to find the seat itself. We're going to slide this out of the way for a moment. So here is the seat. And this I'm going to tear by hand just because I don't want to risk tearing the fabric. Really nice feel to it. I'm liking this. So this is the back, that's the front. Next up we need to connect the tilt mechanism, which is what's in this box here. So looking at this, it's going to go this way per the manual because the footrest comes out the front. Now they do include some Allen wrenches for you to go ahead and do this if you want to. I will use theirs. I have my Hitachi over there, but I don't want to get up and get it. I do like the fact that these screws are pre-installed and that you don't have to get them out of the packaging and whatnot. It makes sure that it's gone through the fabric and it's lined up properly right out of the factory. It's just neater to keep everything together that way too. Just get those started, and much like when you attach the wheels on your car, if you like rotate the tires, we're going to tighten these down in a star pattern. So we're going to do that one, that one, that one, that one, or just any combination of that. We're going to go diagonally as we tighten things down. Again, just tighten her down. This is a beefy Allen wrench, I will say that. It is super thick, but this is also, what does it say? I thought for a second there it said the size, because it almost looked like it had a 14 in it. That's just a scoring essentially that was in the metal. All right, now with this out of the way, we need to connect the footrest. I think that's where these plastic dealios come into play. There's one here and one there, so we're basically gonna go there and there with those. Now, interesting, these do not have any like lock washers or anything like that on there. They're just straight screws going through plastic. And again, I like the fact that there's enough height on this. Normally I don't like, you know, L or T-shaped Allen wrenches. This has actually got enough height that I can get around the top housing here, so it's pretty easy to install. Now, if you are going to use like an electric screwdriver or a drill with this, make sure you set the clutch pretty loose. That way you are not stripping out the threads as you screw things down. That would be bad. Fitment in that screw is kind of bad. It just seemed like it wasn't machined up fully and the Allen wrench wasn't able to bite all the way down in there. Okay. Now at this point, we're going to move the chair like so and grab the footrest. Why is it bent? You see that? It's bent. That's no good. All right, well, we were able to bend it back in place at least, but that's a bit concerning. That one's through. Well, I tried to go ahead and knock over my camera, but didn't quite get it done there. But we do now have the footrest installed on the base of the seat as it should be. Now at this point, it is telling me to connect the backrest to the seat on the left side. Next up, we remove the back from the plastic on here, and if you look, hopefully it shows up in the light, you can almost see that this has a carbon fiber pattern to it. We'll give you a close-up look separate from here. Now we need to go ahead, we need to pull the screws out of each side here and go ahead and install it on the base of the chair itself. We're going to just slide this into place here. Actually, it'll probably make it easier. I'm going to put the seat on its side. And that way, gravity helps me a little bit. Actually, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to just remove the other side screws right away. So that way I am not fighting with that side to get these guys out. There we go, we got that one started. Yes, and we found that one too. Awesome. Sometimes that is the bigger part of the battle, is just once you've got the screws out of the material holes like this, getting everything lined back up again. And before we get these tightened down all the way, which we are not going to do here yet, we are going to put the bolts in on the other side, or screws. Get everything aligned here and get these screws in. Now what may be helpful too is to use the other Allen to kind of help you find the other hole to get that aligned and in place. A little bit to get that top one in. Bottom one tightened down now. Awesome, looking good. Now they do include covers to go over this, which we'll put on here next. Is that the right one? That looks like it's the right one. All right, be careful as you're threading this. You don't want to cross thread it. And then don't crank down on it either. There's no need for that. And now let's flip it over to the other side. Tighten these guys down. And we're getting a chair going here. Again, don't go too gonzo on these. There's no reason to do that. But you do want to make sure that they are secure. Here's our other cover on that side. I like the way everything aligns very, very nicely on this. This has been a really pleasant experience so far, just putting everything together. All right, up next, here we go with that. Time to put it on the base. And we are almost done with the main part of the assembly, so we'll bring the base over here. Oh, goodness gracious, it's heavier than I thought. There we go. There's that. Up next, we're going to put the arms on. So one of the nice things on here is the fact that they're actually ball bearings pressed in here so that it will help it move a lot more smoothly throughout its range of motion. That's an extremely nice touch. Not sure if they're roller taper thinkin bearings or not. I don't know why, but that was roller taper thinkin bearings was something that my autos teacher, Mr. Rubin, used to talk about frequently. And always stuck with me. Now it's interesting to note there's no thread lock in here at all. So there's nothing to kind of keep things from backing out over time. So you'll want to kind of keep an eye on that. I like the bearing idea. That's actually really, really clever. I like that a lot. Now with those tightened down, push out our caps. So I get that one in there. Now, there, we'll spin it around and get you to this side. That one in place. That actually lines a lot better, so interesting. So I will say, just kind of resting my hand on the material here, it's really soft, which is nice. Now, like I say, my chair I had before was a Serta, and I think everyone would agree that's a quality brand. This feels on par, if not better than the Serta one did. Again, you don't want to go too tight on these because you don't want to lock up the bearings, quite honestly. Now these plugs are a firm rubber versus like a hard plastic that some of the other chairs that I've used in the past use. So again, I like the quality materials that's in here. Next up, I think we need to attach the pillows and whatnot. But first, had to raise it up a little bit. So it looks like you do also have a lever here to control the reclining on the right-hand side, in addition to the adjustment of the overall height. Spins nice, spins quietly, that's a good thing. All right, almost done. We've got to attach the two cushions here. This is the headrest. And actually it doesn't say how to put them through in the instructions. I'm thinking they just go through here. And it's got the nice embroidery and everything on it with the brand name. And yeah, it just has a clip that comes through. You can raise it and lower it as you see fit, and doesn't look like you can adjust the tension on it. The next one here This is the one I'm interested in, and we're gonna sit down in it for a moment. The lower lumbar support has a USB powered massager. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And there's the USB cord, and what's nice, and I was hoping this was gonna be the case, it does have a detachable plug on here. Now inside, it's just a motor, that's all it is. So it looks like it doesn't turn on or off. It doesn't look like it has a rechargeable battery. It looks like it's just USB powered to provide a little bit of massaging if you so like. And then much like the head support, this also just has a couple clips that detach, and we'll wrap it around and get it put on in a second. Nice logo and everything on there from Dowinx too. Overall, really liking this. So let's pull this thing forward. And with this, the straps are designed just to kind of keep it in place more than anything. Metal zippers too. That's one other thing I gotta say, is that there are metal zippers on this too. There's that one as we twisted it. And bring this one back through as well. Come through the side and the back. And there's that. So it is now all together. Let's check it out. Check out the comfort, check out the fit, check out the feel. So first things first, I definitely need to adjust the angle of the back. So I will say, unlike other gaming chairs I've tried, plenty wide, so I do like that. Although I feel like the armrests are in a bit narrow. The base feels still a little bit narrow too, but it's not nearly as bad as some of the other ones that I've tried. Now I want to check out the footrest, because that's actually something I've really been curious about. Okay. Not bad. I do feel like it's a little bouncier than I would have expected. Yeah, I want to see if there's an easier way for me to adjust the back here, because even still, this is definitely sitting more forward than I would like. So let's see here. There we go. There we go. That's much better already, I can tell. Oh yeah, that was the problem. I don't know why. If was lifting the foot up or what it was. Now it says that I should be able to lay flat. So let's see how far back I can make it go and not fall flat on my rear end. That's about all I can do that way. I think part of it is I'm pushing back on the seat. Like this part here, I think I'm pushing back on. Whoa! Versus pushing back, I stuck. I didn't mean to do that. So that's actually better than I thought it would be. Stop spinning me. Trying to keep my fat gut from being on here. Yeah, this is not terrible. I do wish that it was easier to adjust the back. Like right now, why is it not coming up? Is it one of those where I gotta, you know what, maybe it's one of those, I have to push back on the handles. That's what it is. All right, so that's as far back as it goes, I think. Jeez. I think I've got a low spot in this room on this side. Yep, that's exactly it. You use the armrest to adjust the overall angle. There we go. Yeah, I need to just find that comfort level, and I don't know that I will use the lower lumbar just where it's at, though that's really good right there. Bearings are very smooth in here. I need to get used to, so like the chair that I have at work, I can pull the lever on the side and I can adjust the back that way. The lever on the side simply adjusts the height going down of the chair. Overall height adjustment isn't huge. I mean, I only feel like that's about 6-8 inches different. Materials feel wonderful. I mean, this is a really comfortable chair as far as the overall materials. The headrest is good. Headrest is really good, actually. Lower lumbar, now that I've got the back adjusted, I am digging. Let's do this. I have a USB cord here somewhere that we're going to plug in the massager and just see, is it worthwhile? Because here it is. Woo! Ish. It's good-ish, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those, it's an offset motor and whatnot, so, I mean, it's not hurting anything, but I don't know that it's kind of what I was expecting. I was expecting something that was basically that would have had a couple different levels of vibration perhaps. But I mean, this does a halfway decent job. It's not uncomfortable. And then if I want to, there we go, it's unplugged. Here's the cable here. I do wish that they would have used like just a USB-C pigtail. That way, if anything ever happened to that, you could go ahead and replace it with whatever you would like and you would be just fine. Yeah, this is definitely more comfortable than my Serta. The thing, so that's actually tipping at the base, and I wonder if that's, yep, so if I lock that down, so that's locked down. Let me pull the lever now on the side. Nope, still have to adjust it through the hand grips. And it is not infinitely adjustable. It does have basically slots that it would pop into. Not bad though. Definitely the most comfortable gaming chair that I've sat in to date. I would say Dowinx have done a really good job on it. Assembly was pretty simple and straightforward. Now, these aren't inexpensive. They're not cheap either. I mean, you're looking $200 to $250 for something like this. If you are looking to pick one of these up, I will have a link down below to our affiliate link where you can go ahead and pick one up through our Amazon storefront. Now, unfortunately, there's no discounts or promotions or anything like that. It does help support the channel though, and I'm going to get a little bit more comfortable as we wrap things up here. That's not bad. Well, there we go. So if I do that, pull the lever, push back. Oh, I think I'm going to take a nap. But before I do, do me a favor too. If you've got any other comments or questions, as always, feel free to leave them down below in the comments section. You can also go ahead and email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. You can send me a message on Twitter at rocksolidstudios. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/rocksolidproductions, Instagram at instagram.com/rocksolidproductionsgk, and you can also support the channel by checking out some of our new 3D printed merchandise. Like one of our newest items we have, this guy here is actually a holder for the 1-Up cleaning cards for your system. I do have to make a slight revision to it because I didn't make the NES side deep enough here, but this will hold the Game Boy, the Genesis, the Super NES, and the N64 1-Up cleaning cards all in one convenient stand. Now, if you are looking for 1-Up cleaning cards, retro and modern gaming accessories, you can also check out CastlemaniaGames.com. The cool thing over there too is he offers a feature called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases. And the wonderful thing, Castle Cash is just like cash. Plus, you can use promo code ROCKSOLID10 to save 10% off of most items on the website. And finally, like I mentioned at the beginning of this, if you like what you see here, if you want to see more, hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button. That way, every time we upload new content, you will be kept informed and up to date. Yeah, I think the Serta chair is going to get retired. This is actually really, really nice. And you can see I'm not scrunched like this. I'm actually, you know, pretty much relaxed how I would normally sit. And this is nice. I am digging this quite a bit. Now, if you are looking for other videos on how-tos, tutorials, tips and tricks, unboxings, and other product reviews, those videos are coming up for you right now. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that, you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.